All right, welcome back. Today, we're jumping right into a challenge that, let's be honest, so many authors face. How do you actually sell more books on Amazon? We're going to break down 8 strategies you can use right away to get your work noticed and into the hands of readers. Let's get into it.
So, picture this. You did it. You poured your heart, your soul, countless hours into writing and publishing a book. You hit that publish button feeling so hopeful, and then crickets. Nothing. If you've ever felt that awful sinking feeling of publishing to total silence, you are definitely not alone.
The root of this problem is a really common but frankly terrible approach we can call the publish and pray method. It's exactly what it sounds like, and, spoiler alert, it is a recipe for disappointment. But don't worry, there is a much better, more proactive way to sell your book.
So the very first step isn't some clever tactic, it's a mindset shift. You just can't leave your success to chance in the massive, overwhelming world of Amazon. It just doesn't work. To stand out, you absolutely need a plan, and that plan starts with your digital storefront.
Okay, so our first big strategy is all about perfecting the foundation, your book's page on Amazon. Seriously, think of this as your digital storefront. Before you spend a single dime or another hour on marketing, you've got to make sure your shop is in order.
So, what does an optimized listing look like? Well, it really comes down to these 5 key things. It all starts with a professional cover and, of course, a high-quality book. You can't skip that. Then you need a description that grabs people, smart keywords and categories so Amazon can actually show your book to the right people, A+ content to really showcase what's inside your book, and finally, the all-important social proof in the form of reviews.
And here's a really crucial insight. Your book's description is not just a summary. You have to treat it like a sales page. Your whole goal here is to clearly communicate all the features, and even more importantly, the benefits a reader will get from buying your book. What's in it for them?
Okay, so once your storefront is optimized, strategy number 2 is to build a long-term asset that you, the author, own and control completely, and that is your very own audience.
And you know, the single most powerful way to do this is with a mailing list. All this is a list of your readers' email addresses. It gives you a direct line to the people who've already shown they like your work. You can use it to tell them about future books and, so importantly, ask for those crucial early reviews. A great way to start is by offering some free, exclusive content right inside your book with a link where readers can sign up.
Now look, this is so important. A lot of authors skip this step because, let's be real, building a list from zero feels kind of pointless. But as Rachel Harrison Sun says in the source material, you just can't neglect it. This is a long-term strategy, and it pays off massively down the line with every single book you publish. Okay, so building your own audience is a marathon, for sure. But what if you want to sprint a little? Strategy number 3 is all about amplification, tapping into communities that already exist by leveraging other people's audiences. And this really highlights the key difference in approach. Building your own audience is absolutely essential, but yeah, it takes time. By collaborating with other people, you get instant access to an established community of people who are already interested in your niche. It's a game changer.
So who are these people? Well, think about podcasters, bloggers, YouTubers, or social media influencers in your specific space. Could you send them a free copy for a review? Maybe you could offer to give a presentation or a talk to their audience. Just start brainstorming a list. And please, do not underestimate the power of this. The source for this explainer shared this amazing story. From a single appearance on a major podcast, she gained 1,000 new subscribers to her email list. 1,000. That is the power of getting in front of the right audience.
Now, these aren't just a bunch of random tactics. To be truly effective, they've got to be part of a professional launch plan that brings all these strategies together into a coordinated, proactive effort.
Now for our next few strategies. Number 4 is content marketing. Creating related blog or social media content to build your authority. Strategy 5 is going after speaking gigs, either online or in person, which are just fantastic for visibility. And strategy number 6 is paid advertising.
But a huge word of caution on paid ads. They are an amplifier, not a creator of success. You should only even think about spending money on ads after you're already having some organic success. Ads will help a book that's already selling sell more. They will not magically make a book that isn't selling successful.
So, let's wrap this all up with your new checklist, which includes our final 2 strategies. Instead of publish and pray, you need to be asking yourself, how am I going to build my audience? Who can I collaborate with? And that brings us to strategy number 7. Enlist your email list for help with reviews. And strategy 8. Consider a pre-order campaign. It is time to ditch that passive mindset for good and embrace a real proactive plan.
I know it can feel like a lot, but you just have to start with one thing. So looking at everything we've covered today, what is the very first step you're going to take to plan your book's successful launch? Thanks for tuning in.